Yes, Casanovians. All right, boys, big live stream today. I've just finished at the gym, trained like an absolute savage, and now I'm walking to Starbucks to get a matcha latte. Another beautiful day here in BKK, and yeah, I just wanted to do one of these walkie-talkie videos because I've got a really juicy topic to discover today, and I hope by the end of this live stream you just get inspired to face your fears, to do what scares you, to dive bomb into discomfort, to use resistance as your compass, to recognize that most worries never come true. Our limitations are well and truly hallucinations, and you know, all of these expostulations, me just saying this to a camera, it's all just wanking in the wind, right? Actions need to match ambitions, and that's why I've decided to do what I'm doing, and hopefully inspire you boys to do the same, or something similar. So I've decided to dive bomb into Muay Thai fighting. So fighting's been something that I wanted to do for a decent amount of time, but I always came up with convenient excuses as to why it wasn't the right time. Oh, well, now is not the right time because X, Y, Z. And I realized that I was just scared. I realized that my mind was just wanting to keep me safe. I recognized that I was just being a pussy about it. I recognized that the reason why fighting terrifies me so much is because I'm terrified of feeling like a beginner again at something. Like, I put 15 years of reps into my social expertise, and I'll make a living traveling the world, helping high achievers get dates on demand with gob-smackingly gorgeous girls. I've become the best in the world at what I do, and that status has led to an increase of ego, and that increase of ego has led to me almost getting a little bit complacent in my comfort. It's like, oh, cool, I've got the women's side of life handled. I scaled my business to $42,000 a month, had my best month last month, living this international lifestyle, got a wife-worthy woman who is absolutely devoted to me. Life is fucking good. Like, life is incredible. I have certainly surpassed my wildest expectations, even from this time last year. Like, if you'd have said to me this time last year, Kristian, you're going to be scaling your business to $42,000, you're going to have a girlfriend, you're going to be doing the whole Thailand thing, and I'd have been like, wow. I'd have been like, yeah, maybe I would be able to do that, but now I'm living my dream, right? And I learned recently that abundance is just as cataclysmic as scarcity, right? Abundance is just as cataclysmic as scarcity, because when you've got a full belly, it depletes your desire. So all of this is to say, I just want to make myself viciously uncomfortable again. So I found a Muay Thai gym. I've signed up for 10 sessions. I'm committing to it, and I'm not going to do my best. I'm going to do what is necessary, because my best at the moment is not good enough. My best at the moment is not what I need in order to do the Muay Thai fighting. So I need to level up and become a version of me who's capable of doing these things. And for me to do that, I need to step into that uncertainty. Like, I'll be completely honest with you right now, I'm absolutely shitting it. Like, my first session, so I'm doing one-to-one sessions. I don't want to do any of that group coaching shite. I want individually tailored support. So my first fight session is on Tuesday, so 2 days from now. And dude, like, I think doing this is just going to give me so much more empathy to the guys who reach out to me, because I had so much resistance to just sending off that first email. Like, hey, what are the times? What are the prices? Do you do one-to-one? Do you do group coaching? How does it work? Like, the amount of bullshit that my mind was feeding me was insane. And I'm just like, Kristian, like, the way that I'm perceiving myself is, I just want to become an absolute weapon. I want to become the full package. I want to become the complete man. Like, I've got the women's side of life handled. I understand the money game now, so I know that I can make money. I know that I can make a lot of money. I know that I can become that version of me where I can become that multi-millionaire. I've got those empire visions of scaling this business to $100,000 a month, and I know that I can do that. But what really terrifies me is getting into a ring. What really terrifies me is just sucking at something. What really terrifies me is feeling like a beginner at something and having to have my hand held through the entire process and be like, hey, I suck at this. Hey, I'm really scared. Hey, this makes me feel uncertain. But that's the exact reason why I want to do it, because it terrifies me. And I wanted to really put this live stream together, not necessarily to inspire you boys to come to Thailand and sign up to 10 sessions of intense Muay Thai, but to actually just recognize where your bullshit is, right? Because we've all got it, even for me. And that's why I'm just trying to be as completely transparent with you on this live stream as possible. Like, even for me, I've still got that bullshit that I'm trying to free myself from. Yeah, that's why I use the mantra of freedom from bullshit. I'm not a day gamer, I'm not a dating coach, I'm certainly not a pickup artist. What I am is a freedom from bullshit practitioner, and everything that I do in my life is an attempt to get me further away from bullshit and to eventually become free from bullshit. So just recognize in your life, like, what scares you at the moment? Like, what's that one thing that you know you really, really want to do, but there's fear in the way? So maybe for you, it's cold approach. Yeah, maybe you are terrified of going over to a woman stone cold sober during the day and declaring your desire in a non-needy way. Maybe that truly terrifies you right now. If that's the case, the only way through it is to go through it. Yeah, belief follows action. Like, just watching these videos on a screen, it ain't gonna do anything for you. So recognize, first of all, like, what's the thing that really terrifies you? What's the thing that, if you could do that thing, you'd feel like $1 million? I guarantee for the majority of people who are watching these streams, it's cold approach. So I would love you to set that intention. That's the first thing. Like, to overcome our fears, the first thing is actually to set the intention. The first thing is to actually want to overcome the thing that's castrating us of our confidence. So maybe it's cold approach. Maybe it's fighting. Maybe it's dancing. Maybe it's solo traveling to a faraway location. Maybe it's starting a business. Yeah, maybe like me, you want to create a personal brand online on social media, but you're terrified of what other people are going to think of you. You're terrified of getting hate comments. Maybe you're terrified of people who you know in your little hometown coming across your channel and giving you shit for it. So, like, I think, first of all, identifying the thing. And I think just working on one thing at a time is strategic. Otherwise, I think you're going to find that selection paralysis where you want a cold approach, you want to start a business, you want to start fighting. I think it's all a little bit too much too soon. So I think just focus on the one thing. Like, after this live stream's finished, I would even recommend you just writing it down. Like, what's the one thing that scares you at the moment that you want to become incredibly proficient at? So let's say, like me, you want to start fighting. Great. Now you've got the intention. Now what do we need to do? Well, I think it's just about actions matching ambition. So once that intention has actually been set, for me, it's about having accountability. Yeah? So, like, if you're attempting to just get through this on your own, then fucking good luck to you. I do think that we need accountability as men in order to follow through on the intentions that we set. So I've got that intention. I'm gonna do Muay Thai. Then I just told everybody about it. I dropped a message into our private WhatsApp group yesterday, the Entourage. I was like, boys, I'm gonna start Muay Thai. The reason why I wanna do it is because it scares the shit out of me. Because I don't want to get complacent and sink into that comfort quicksand. It's like John Milton said, evil is the knowledge that believes itself complete, right? Evil is the knowledge that believes itself complete. I think it's so easy in the modern world to coast and get comfortable. You know, you work in that same job in the same city, spending the same time with the same 5 people. Nothing changes because nothing changes. For me, I've got that obsession with progression. Like, I want to be constantly pushing myself. And the way that I'm going to follow through on this intention is by being held accountable for my actions, being held accountable by my network, the Entourage. So I put that message into the group, like, boys, I'm going to do Muay Thai. You know, the guys react to it, like, cool. You know, we'll hold you accountable. Then I told my girlfriend about it. And dude, you know as well as I do, like, telling your woman about something like that, like, you don't have a choice. Like, for me, it might sound extreme, but for me, that puts the relationship on the line. Because if I say to my woman, hey, I'm gonna start Muay Thai fighting, now she knows about it. Imagine if I come home and she's like, oh, how was Muay Thai? And I'm like, yeah, I didn't go. You can basically kiss goodbye to your relationship, Kristian. A woman can't be turned on by a guy who she doesn't respect. So for me to be that masculine leader, for me to continue being the guy who she fell in love with, then I need to follow through on my word. Otherwise, how the fuck can she trust me? If I say to her, hey, I'm going to start Muay Thai fighting, and I don't do it, then she can't trust me. Yeah, and if she can't trust me, she can't love me. And if you can't love me, then what's the fucking point of a relationship? So I've got the accountability. I've got the accountability from both the masculine and the feminine. And I think that's important. So I've got the accountability from the entourage. I've got the accountability from my girlfriend. And now I've got the accountability from the whole fucking internet. And after playing the internet and social media game for the past 4 years, the internet is absolutely savage. So if I come onto a live stream on Tuesday and I'm like, hey boys, I didn't do it, then that's my reputation on the line as well. So, you know, it might sound extreme, but I'm an extreme person. And I think that the best transformations happen in the extreme, where you actually decide to go all in with your intentions. None of this pussying about like, oh, I'm thinking about cold approaching, I'm thinking about fighting, I'm thinking about learning a language. Yeah, I think never gets anywhere. It's I commit. Yeah, rather than being like, I want to start fighting, it's I commit. Yeah, I'm not gonna do my best. I'm gonna do whatever is necessary. I commit. Yeah, I've committed to these 10 sessions. And that's what I'm gonna do. Like even if I absolutely hate it, even if I get 30 minutes in to that first session on Tuesday, and all I wanna do is crawl into a ditch and never do it again, like, I'm not doing that. I'm committing all into this, 10 sessions. That's what I've said, that's the intention. My girl knows about it, my network knows about it, you know about it. So I'm doing those 10 sessions. And I think by doing this, by putting myself through the fire in this way, I think it's gonna make me more of a capable coach. I think that the guys who I work with, they're gonna look up to me more. They're gonna respect me. They're gonna think, wow, you know, Kristian could easily just go to fucking Koh Samui and chill on a beach for the next 2 years if he wanted to. Like I could do that. Like I could just be like, right, cool, stacked a good bit of cash, decent chunk of change. Let's just go to Koh Samui. Let's just go to Koh Phangan and, you know, fucking drink Mai Tais every day, watching the sunset. Nah, fuck that. I don't know if it's nature or nurture, but dude, after like 30 minutes of chilling on a beach, I'm getting itchy feet. I'm like, hey, there's more missions to accomplish, there's more mountains to climb, there's more people to inspire. It's that obsession with progression. And I don't know if it's nature or nurture, it's probably rooted in childhood, it probably comes from just not feeling good enough, like feeling that I'm better than everybody, but at the same time, thinking that I'm a complete piece of shit, who's never gonna be enough for anybody. I think there's that dichotomy there, where you think that you're better than everybody, but at the same time, you think that no matter what you do, you're never gonna be enough, and I think that's what leads to that obsession with progression. So what I really want this video to function as is a springboard for inspiration. I want, after you've watched this video, to just pinpoint that one thing that you've wanted to do for a long time, and you know, once you do that thing, you're gonna feel like an absolute weapon. And then set the intention of actually doing it. Like this coming week, set the intention to do the thing that scares you. So if it's cold approach, set the intention one day this week to go out into your city centre and just do one. Just do that first direct cold approach. If you've got a network of like-minded guys around you, tell your network about it. Tell somebody about it. And then you've got the accountability, because I think without accountability, it's very difficult to follow through on our actions. Like we break promises to ourselves all the time, but I think the promises we make to other people, they feel more solid. I don't know if you find that, but it's like we would go above and beyond for somebody else, but then it's like what we would do for ourselves. It's I don't know. It's like if, you know, I would, if there was a guy in my network who was struggling, or my mum was struggling, or my girlfriend was struggling, it's like I almost developed this superhuman strength to look after them. It's interesting. Anyway, set the intention one day this week to do that first thing, to do that first scary thing. So it might be doing your first direct cold approach. It might be signing up to a local boxing gym. It might be creating that first YouTube video, that first Instagram post. It might just be creating your first fucking, you know, social media profile. It might be going to an improv class, going to a dance class. Just select the thing that absolutely terrifies you, that scares you absolutely shitless. And once that intention's been set, tell as many people as possible, and feel free as well if you want to. Like you can just leave a comment on this live stream. I don't know how effective that would be, but if you really don't have anybody in your life at the moment and you just want to write something just to make yourself feel more accountable, then just leave a comment on this live stream. Just be like, hey Kristian, my intention for this week is to do X, Y, Z. I'll let you know how it goes. I don't know, man. Like at 27 years old, I've really achieved a lot of incredible things. But I never want to get complacent. I never want to stop. I always want to keep pushing to that next level, because we get one shot at this life. Eternity is a long time and we're too long dead. So I just think, whilst I'm alive in the flesh and I'm capable, I'm healthy, and I'm young, you know, we're only young once. I just think, why not take the shit to the moon? And yeah, it's all done in an attempt to just become the complete man, like the full package, like becoming that absolute weapon. You know, it's like just stacking all of these different accolades. Like, oh, I can fight, I can call approach, I can make money, I can attract women, I can be a great partner, I can take care of the people who I love, I can travel the world. Like, do you know what I mean? It's just like, just this obsession with progression. And I hope that you boys can get behind that as well. So yeah, look, I'm gonna do the fighting on Tuesday, like the first session. I think I'll like document it as I go as well. Maybe I'll like make a YouTube series about it, just like beginner, getting started with Muay Thai for the first time, like literally just to, I don't know, just to inspire you boys. And hopefully one day you can come out to Thailand and we can do some Muay Thai together. That'd be cool, wouldn't it? So yeah, if you would like that one day, then join the Entourage. There's a link below if you want to join the network. It's not just a network for guys who want to call approach. Like, that is the emphasis of the network. It's to get your call approach up to top 1% in the fastest possible time, so you can get dates on demand with gob-smackingly gorgeous girls. But it's really a network of personal renaissance, of self-improvement, of guys who want to become the most fuckable version of themselves, who want to network with other high achievers, who want to be able to travel the world and connect with me on a personal level and just take all of this shit to the moon. You know, it's life game, it's life maxing. So yeah, if you're interested in connecting with me and the rest of our guys, there's a link below. Hopefully see you in Thailand at some point soon. If not, then you can download my free courses. I dropped a new video yesterday as well, so hopefully boys are enjoying that. So yeah, boys, listen, if you've enjoyed this live stream, then drop it a like, give me some support. Fuck now, it's a little bit busy down here. Oh, that's a nice market. What do you think about this? Not bad. But yeah, if you enjoyed the live stream, then drop it a like. Let's finish off by watching me cross the road. Some unfiltered raw authenticity there, a road. Anyway, boys, listen, I love you all very much. Hopefully see you in the Entourage sometime very soon. And I will speak with you boys again tomorrow. Mwah!